Yo, what's going on, guys? Today I'm getting shot by this random shield guy, and I was gonna be leveling up Void Gauntlet some more. I was planning to play some Halo and all that shit, but I really want to level this thing to 20, so I'm gonna try to focus on that, get that done, and you can bomb away all you want. You're not gonna kill me. You can try, but you won't. So let me just check the stream, make sure everything is running, and then we'll do the damn thing. Alright, cool. Cool. This is what's really good about wearing heavy armor too. Like, you don't have to worry about shit. Everything is super easy. Oh, my phone is super loud. I'm getting a new phone tomorrow, finally. Came in the mail, but like the UPS driver didn't drop it off at the door, so like, you know, now they dropped it off at a freaking like pickup place, so it's kind of annoying to go pick it up, but I'm gonna go pick it up tomorrow morning. Hopefully they got it there, there's no issues, there's no bullshit. And I get the new phone. New Google Pixel 6 Pro, by the way, Pro. It can't just be the regular ass version, it's the Pro version. Lower the volume a little bit, it's kind of loud. Son of a bitch. Oh. Boom. Okay. Level 17. I'm getting some levels. I'm getting there. I think, you know, if I really focus on getting some levels, I could definitely do it. It's definitely possible. Oh, what? That was good. Oh, I missed. I hate that so much. There we go. Let me get some mana back. This is a really good skill though. Like, to be able to do that, to get your mana back, is so cool. That's really good. That's probably the best thing about the Void Gauntlet right now. I like the whole diversity with the whole like you know, like you can go range and melee, but I feel like it's kind of lacking on the range department. There could have been more things to add to it to make it more fun. Like maybe if it was faster attacks or something, it would have definitely been better. Oh, come on. There we go. Jesus. Ah, son of a bitch. Really? Oh, come on with the knockback shit. Damn, give me a break. Oh. This guy wants a team? Sure. Sure, why not? We can blow through this real quick. Why not? Oh shit. ragdoll. Fucking damn it. And then they keep moving around a lot. I wish there was a way to cancel animations in this game. Like similar to Dark Souls, you know how like you can dodge roll while you're in the middle of an attack? Everything kind of locks you in place. Here, heals are right there. My heels, stand in the heels. Of course that would miss. I mean, come on. Oh, let me get some mana back. Forgot about the whole mana situation. Alright, here we go. He doesn't stand in my heels, so I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you, man. Oh, the fucking ghost. Oh my god. Here we go again. God. They're just so damn annoying. What game is this? This is a New World. New World MMORPG by the creators of they didn't really make too many games. A lot of their games flopped. It's from Amazon. Like they had a battle royale game that flopped. They had like another one that was kind of like a hero game, kind of like, what's that game called, Overwatch style. And that one flopped too. Or maybe that was the same one. That was the Battle Royale. And then they're publishing Lost Ark. But I don't think they made Lost Ark. I think somebody else made it. So that's, I guess, under their envelope. Or their umbrella envelope. That's funny. But yeah, it's a decent game. I think that if you have patience with this game, it will definitely pay out. Because, like, they definitely are trying really hard to listen to the player base, and they're doing whatever they can to kind of like not only keep people but also like add new content and do all that stuff. Recently they made some bad decisions with like Endgame, but I have a feeling that they're gonna either revert it or they're gonna do something better. So hopefully they're listening to that stuff, because that's very important for retaining the player base. You don't want to piss off the current player base. That's basically the point. So there's a few things they really need to iron out before things are like perfect. But oh, here, I got you. Take a heal. Kind of heal him, but okay, there it goes. Oh my god, like, fuck. There, you got healed. Here, get healed again. If I could stand up for like literally a second, I can heal him. Stop running from my heals. Stand in them. I'm not about to fucking die because you can't stand in the heals. Alright, now I need to change over to the weapon I meant to use. Let me... If I can not get knocked back for a second. This is why strength builds are so much better in this game. It's 100% better to make a strength build than to make any other type of build. Because, like, it's superior to everything. Because this whole getting knocked all over the fucking place thing is like the worst part about this game. With a melee build, you don't have to worry about that. Ever. You just like completely invincible, never need to worry about shit. Especially if you're running around with a life staff, forget it, like you're invincible. Even after all the nerfs, it's still easily the best weapon in the game. And not because of damage, just because of the healing potential. Die, please. There we go. I feel like my chair is going down. It's going down on me automatically or something. There it is. Fuck, I thought we were never gonna kill that guy. Alright, kill this fucking guy. No, don't look for members. I don't want nobody else here. The least amount of people here, the better. Ugh, of course. What's the main point of the game? Doing quests, getting better gear, leveling up, all of that, all of the above. And let me check my chair. No, my chair is up, so I don't understand why I feel so low. Maybe it's because of the microphone? Okay. Alright, I'm ready now. I'm ready. Yeah, the main aspect of this game is literally all of the above. Trying to get to 60, which is max level in the game. And then there's so many different types of builds that you can do. And this is the biggest draw for me, is you can swap to whatever build you want at any point. So you don't have to play like 700 different alts characters. You can just play one character to rule them all. So basically you can change over and start being a healer for a group if you want to. If you want to be a tank, go ahead and do it. If you want to do a hybrid of both and be a healer and a tank at the same time, go for it. You can do it. So there's a lot of diversity with the types of builds you can do. Also, the crafting system is pretty fun for the most part. It's easily the most fun I've had with a crafting system in a MMO. I usually hate crafting. And you know, gathering is a lot of fun too, because there's a big progression system behind it of trying to level up your gathering so that you can gather like higher quality stuff, and you know, like it feels rewarding, you know, and that's the cool thing about it. Also, there's a pretty heavily like player driven economy in this game, so it's like there's no like stores to sell your junk to. Like, you know how you would go to a town and there would be like a guy standing behind a counter and then you just like sell your stuff to him or whatever. There's none of that in this game. So basically it's all player driven economy. So for the most part, people are actually crafting and making gear for you that you could go and buy on the auction house or like, you know, trade or whatever. You know, so it's pretty cool. Like, I like the concept a lot. There's still a lot of things that they need to fine tune to make it better, but it's still good, like a good little standpoint basically. So I feel like for a game that just launched and it's only been out for what, like 2 months now or something, about, It's at a good place, more or less, compared to like every other MMO I've ever played at launch. Because usually MMOs at launch are miserable pieces of shit that are literally just like non-stop like server issues and like so many like lag problems and like everything, like bugs all over the goddamn place. And this game has been a lot better, at least in my point of view. It's been a lot better, and I'm mostly a solo player. This game definitely has its issues. They had duping problems. They had like all sorts of other bullshit that you know kind of came out of nowhere. But it seems like, you know, the developers are starting to squash all those issues. So they're working really hard to try to get all those things fixed and to kind of bring in new content and stuff. They're pretty quick with this big content update right now, adding the Void Gauntlet. They were fast with that. So I'm really surprised with the, you know, the amount of like, you know, resources they're putting through to actually get all this stuff done. Like, this is a big deal compared to like what's going on right now with like Phantasy Star Online New Genesis, for example. It came out and there's like zero content. Like literally you get to you finish the main quest line, which takes like literally like less than 2 hours or 3 hours. Like it's very miserably low. Like it's super fast to run through the main quest line. And then the max level is level 20, so like once you get to 20, like there's literally nothing to do in that game. Like literally, like you finish the main quest and then there's no end game. Like it's like literally just running around doing the same, killing the same mobs over and over just for like a 0.001 chance to get a loot drop. Like it's dumb. Like that game was like terrible. And then like still, even now, after almost a year, like it's like what, 6 months to 8 months that the game has been out, and they barely added new content, like just barely. So comparing that experience to what's happening right here in New World is actually like pretty amazing. So that's what I compare things to. I always think about like all the shitty games I played in the past, like Age of Conan. Oh my god, Age of Conan was like the worst launch game ever. It was a piece of shit, and it took them like literally a year for the game to finally become playable. And then even by then, like it seems like the developers just kind of gave up, because like I don't blame them, because like the entire player base just quit. You know, like there was nothing left. And then they decided to nerf like PvP so goddamn much, to the point where it just wasn't even fun anymore. And that was the major draw for me. I love the PvP. And, you know, like it just ruined. Now I don't give a shit about PvP, so at least for me, like this game is fine, even with just the PvE side of things. But yeah, like so that's it. Like that's pretty much it. Isaac, what's up? Player driven isn't that scary, honestly. Like I thought it would be too, but it's not. It's the prices of everything are so low because of everything being oversaturated. So I think like that's the last thing you need to worry about, honestly. You know what's the best thing about having a player driven economy though, is that when they start crafting a bunch of shit, it gets to the point where, like, literally, like I said, it gets oversaturated, so the prices go down because they're all trying to compete with pricing. So before you know it, you're buying all the best gear in the game for like dirt cheap. Like these sets of armor and stuff, I've literally spent like less than $1,000 on most of my shit. And I've spent I bought a lot of armor sets. I have like at least 3 or 4 armor sets that I swap between just for different builds. Eventually, whenever they do fix the dungeon system and they make it a little bit more like, you know, doable, because like the biggest downside with this game, with like the multiplayer aspect of it, is like the dungeons are like, they require a key to get inside the dungeon. So the only way to get the key is to get your crafting level up of like stone cutting or some shit. So if you don't have your crafting level up and you don't get that key yourself, then you're not going to be able to do the dungeon. So you have to piggyback off of people that actually leveled up their crafting to be able to make that. And no one really gives a shit about dungeons, you know? So like no one's doing them. And for good reason, because like at least the old like out leveled ones, like the ones that are like level 20 dungeon or whatever, like the very first ones, no one runs them because, like, if you're level 60 and you're running a level 25 dungeon, you're only gonna get level 25 loot. You know, like it's pointless to do it. So they really need to make it so that, you know, it matters to, like, maybe do a hard mode dungeon or something. That way, like, we can go back and revisit dungeons and do them, because that's some of the, like, that's the best part for me in MMOs. I love doing dungeons. I love, like, playing healers and stuff, and I like doing that stuff, and I like working towards getting new gear and all that stuff like I usually do in other MMOs. But in this game, I'm playing it completely different. In this game, I'm playing it similar to like I did with Black Desert. So I just go on the auction house, I buy the best possible gear I can get, and then, like, that's it. Like, GG, I do whatever the hell I want from there. Like, basically, Black Desert Online wasn't an MMO for me. It was a single player game. Like, I never interacted with anybody. I never teamed with anybody, ever. Like, I never saw any incentive to team with anybody in that game. At least in this game, I am teaming with people. Like, I do see something in the chat, like, I'll see, oh, dungeon starting, and it makes me want to do it. But going back to the beginning of what I was saying, like, there's no incentive to do the things, because, like, you don't get anything out of it other than just enjoyment to see somebody happy that they finished the quest or something. Like, that's it. Like I don't know, man. That's cute. That's all I can say. It's cute to help people, but, like, in reality, we need something in return, you know. And I wish there was, like, hard mode dungeons. I wish that it was easier to get into the dungeons without needing a stupid key. You know, like, it should just be open. The dungeon should just let you go in and farm it as long as you want. Like Elder Scrolls Online. I think Elder Scrolls Online had the best gearing system and the best dungeons. Because you, like, literally just, like, queue for it, you go in, and that's it. Done. Have fun. You know, like, that's it. And then I do it until I get tired of joining random groups, because I get pissed off at the, you know, the groups or whatever. Like, you know, and that's it. Like, it's over. It's easier that way. But yeah, in this game, no, they don't have those things. Basically, like, you could basically just throw it out the window. I usually don't understand MMOs because I never play them. That's why I'm scared of buying them. If you want to try like a beginner MMO, I recommend Phantasy Star Online 2. That's a really good, like, beginner MMO, and it's free to play. So just, you download it and you play it, and that's it. And it's really, really good free to play. Like, it's probably the best free to play game out, honestly, because it doesn't nickel and dime you 700,000 times. It doesn't ask you to buy a bunch of shit. I mean, it does ask you every once in a while if you want to buy something, but you don't have to buy anything in the game at all. You could literally spend no money ever and still have an amazing time. You know, like, that was one game that I felt bad for not spending money, and I landed up buying things. I bought, like, a couple mags. I bought, like, a costume piece. Like, I actually spent money because I felt bad, and I like that. When I feel that way, I always recommend those games. Warframe is another game it's not a traditional MMO, but it's still, like, massively multiplayer. In its own way. So I recommend that one too, because that's the same one that, you know, I felt bad about that game too, and I spent like a good $600 on that game, easy, because I, like, over time, like, I played it for years. I played it for years and years. Like, I feel like it was totally worth the money. Like, I don't regret spending any money on that game, like, or spending the money I did on that game. I don't regret it at all. Not at all. I had a great time. I really feel like it was worth it, and I really feel like they deserve it. You know, like, so that's a good thing. Oh, come on. There we go. I would recommend, yeah, New Genesis is still a part of it, like the Phantasy Star thing. So yeah. I would recommend Yeah, starting with New Genesis, because New Genesis is a really good starter game because it gives a really good tutorial. Like it really shows you quickly and easily how to do like simple crafting, how to actually like make builds. Like it slowly introduces you to all the elements, and that was the best part about New Genesis. Like it's an awesome way to start playing Phantasy Star. And then like play the core game, because the core game has so much content. It's unbelievable how much content like the regular Phantasy Star Online 2 game has. So I recommend also doing that too. You can easily swap between it while playing the same games, by the way. Like it's literally just changing maps or like going through the menu or whatever. So like the games are literally connected together, so it's pretty cool. Black Desert Online is another good one. I definitely recommend it, but like I said, it feels like a giant single player game. Like that's the only thing that I really can't recommend it for. Like the multiplayer side feels like almost tacked on. Like it just feels like it's just an afterthought. Like it's like, okay, I guess I'll team with my friends. You know, like it doesn't feel like you need anybody ever. Because even like the hardest like portals and things that you do, like you can solo most of it. So it feels kind of pointless. I was soloing like everything in the game. There was only probably like one time that I had like a problem with a quest, and I still apparently could only do it solo anyway. So like it just basically like the whole game is just meant to be like a single player game. I don't know. It's weird. Hey, stop doing your freaking heavy attack on me. Oh. Die, please. Yeah, no problem. Phantasy Star is good. Star Wars: The Old Republic is pretty good too, but it's not really that free to play. It's more like a trial. So like you can play it and you can play a good amount of it, but the multiplayer aspects of it are pretty much locked out for the most part, because you need to pay the subscription fee to get access to a lot of stuff. So that's the only downside with that game, but that's another really good MMO that I recommend. Guild Wars 2 is another really good game you could play for free. From what I understand, it's still kind of trial-ish. So like if you're playing it completely for free, like you're not gonna have access to a lot of things. You have to buy the expansions and stuff, but it's still pretty free-ish. It's freer than Star Wars: The Old Republic. I'll give it that, because Star Wars: The Old Republic is super like a trial basically. Not as bad as Final Fantasy 14 though. Final Fantasy 14's trial is like super bad. Like it's really limiting, and like it really doesn't let you do much. There we go. Oh my god, can I freaking move? Again. I miss my strength build already, man. This really makes me just miss my strength build. I want to get the Void Gauntlet to 20, and then I think I'm going to go back to strength builds again. I think I'm done with this. It's fucking getting knocked back shit. Like it's definitely for the birds. Look at this. I'm stuck in the wall so hard, it's like in first person view. Oh wow, they reset. They got tired of me. Supernova. Yeah, you never drink alcohol on an empty stomach. Yeah, I thought that was like a known rule. Yeah. Yeah, at least you at least you learned. At least you learned. Ah, son of a bitch. I can't wait to get this thing to 20 now. So I can be done with it. Void Gauntlet is cool, but it's not the best weapon. It's okay. It's an okay weapon. Ah. God damn it, really? Where am I with level anyway? Oh shit, I'm about to hit 18. I'm getting close. So I'm almost done with this thing actually. Alright, what else I gotta do? Mana costs are reduced. Successful range heavy attacks increase the duration of non-crowd control. Cooldowns are reduced by 10%. That's what I want to test out. I want to test this one out. Alright, so let me see how this shit is. So, I do this basically. Okay, so it's like it reduces it by 2 seconds every time I do the suck. Okay, that's cool. Sucks to get my cooldowns back, basically. Oh, it doesn't. Oh, it would be so nice if it did it for like other weapons too. Like it lowered the cooldown of other weapons. Oh, that would be sick. All right, here we go. AoE farming time. AoE farming time. If I can get over there without getting fucking stun locked. All right, never mind. Never mind. Watch me get stun locked for the rest of the game. All my cooldowns. I just waste every single cooldown just to like get stun locked, basically. Come on, let me fucking put the. Let me stand up for a second. What they really should do is make it so that you get some kind of like stun protection for at least a few seconds after you get knocked back. Like, there shouldn't be just a constant chain of getting like CC'd. That's not cool. There needs to be some kind of cooldown on it. My friend bullied me into buying an Xbox controller so I can play Dark Souls better. Oh, you've been playing on PC? Yeah, I definitely recommend it. Like, what, you've been playing it with a mouse and keyboard or something? Like, that's pretty terrible. You definitely need a controller for that. That's easily one of the best games to play with a controller. That and also Phantasy Star Online 2 was really good with a controller. I think that was when I had the most fun. I was kind of like playing it with like mouse and keyboard too, but I think I had the most fun with the controller though. Let's see. Let me stand up, please. almost dead. Nice. Let me get that mana back. There we go. We're trying to get that tether on him. There we go. Jinx, what's up? PC Master Race. What's bad about Phantasy Star? Never tried it. Nothing. Like I recommend it. Phantasy Star is really good. Like it's my childhood too. Like the very first one, I played it on the Dreamcast, and it was literally my first like run into MMOs. Like it was the first like massively multiplayer game I played, and then after that I started getting into the addiction of getting into real MMOs, and then I got City of Heroes, which I was super hesitant about it. My friend was like pushing me to get it, and he's like, oh, it's only $15 a month, and I'm like, oh, I don't have $15 a month. I don't know about that. I don't know about spending money on a game like over and over. You know, like I was in that whole thing. Like I was still a cheap ass even as a kid, and yeah, I just fell in love with it. So like Phantasy Star is literally like it's such a great game. The music is like really good too. Like I love a lot of the music in there. Yeah, I definitely recommend it. It's good. Phantasy Star Online 2 is probably like it's a really awesome like remake basically of the original. Like they did a good job of keeping the core feel of Phantasy Star while also evolving the combat system and the graphics and all that stuff. They did a really good job with that. Level 18. Let's get this thing leveled up. Alright. Oh, I can get the final thing now. Should I get it? Unsuccessful ability hit. Gain a stack of Void Essence. At 6 stacks, consume all stacks. And gain a 3-meter aura healing self and friendlies. So what? Unsuccessful hit. Oh, ability hit? So I have to wait, how does that work? So if I'm using the sword, does that proc off of that? 5-second duration, that's shitty. Gain a stack of Void Essence. Your next successful range heavy attack will instantly reset all Void Gauntlet cooldowns and remove all stacks. Oh shit. That sounds really good. 15-second cooldown. I don't know, man. Alright, I guess I'm gonna try this Void Caller thing and see what that does. I'll try it. Hopefully it procs off of the melee attacks. I don't know if it does or not, but we'll see. We shall see. Played all the games with a keyboard and mouse. Damn. Even racing games? Well, Phantasy Star, the end game is basically just achievement hunting. Like, basically just finishing all the quests, finishing the main storyline and all that shit. Like, you'll be there forever trying to finish, like, the core game's main storyline. It's so long. It's like watching, like, a Netflix series of, like 10 seasons worth of, like, a Netflix series. Like, you'll be there for a while. The new Genesis, though, you'll beat that shit in, like, 3 hours, like, max. So, new Genesis definitely it takes a lot of, like, it needs a lot of work before it catches up. Like, it's probably gonna be, like, probably 5 years until that game catches up, to be honest. But, new Genesis is really good for starting, though. Like, just to kind of get the feel of Phantasy Star so you can understand how to play it, and then you can just go play the old game. The old game is, like, has way more content. So I definitely recommend playing that after you're done with New Genesis, basically, like, when you start getting bored. The cool thing is you can take your character over to the original game from New Genesis, so, like, it shares all the same stuff, for the most part. Not the looks, but, at least your character goes over to the other game. I always miss the tether. Oh, never mind. I got him. I thought I missed the tether attack. Alright, let me go back up top. Alright, we're grinding this out. We're doing it. Alright, Supernova. Have a good night. Good luck with the hiccups. Yeah, hopefully you don't go through some crazy hangover. I don't know how much you drank, but sounded like a good time though. But yeah, get some food or something. Eat some bread or I don't know. Something. You gotta eat something. Pizza sounds good, actually. I actually just had a couple slices. And challenging motor skills. Can you play games while you're drunk? Like, and I mean smashed. Like, like if you're like absolutely smashed. Actually, I don't think I've ever done that. Now that I think about it. I just want to sleep. Double void, oh shit. Damn. Come on. Ah. Boom, get out of here. Oh, I got the buff. Oh yeah, it does stack. Oh shit. Oh, that's awesome. I am getting the stacks. Okay, what is it doing again? It's supposed to like throw a heal on the ground or some shit. It was stacking, I saw it doing it. That's cool. That's it. Alright, so we cleared the whole freaking map. And now there's a second group here, so it's gonna be even harder to... Oh, let me repair my gear. There we go. I like how easy it is to repair gear in this game. I wish every MMO was like this. You don't have to go back to town and do some stupid shit and talk to the blacksmith, and yeah, it's so annoying to have to deal with all that crap. Is that it? Where the hell is she going? Let's pull all the mobs. Alright, get ready, there's gonna be a lot of shit coming. Hope you're ready for this. Y'all ready for this? Get knocked down on the ground. Knockbacks. Y'all ready for knockbacks? Oh my god. Can't even move. Can't even move. Oh, I can't heal him like that? That sucks. A lot of loot. They should be respawning over here on this side. Ooh, Warframe, yeah, it would definitely be a hard game to play. I was actually kind of shocked that my father-in-law, I told him to play Warframe, and then he tried it out, and he was like, "Oh, I don't like this game because it's too fast." I'm like, "What? It's too fast? Like what? What do you mean?" And he was just like, I don't know, like, it's just the movement speed and everything. Like, it's like, yeah, it's ninjas. I thought you liked ninjas. So I thought that was pretty shocking. I guess not everybody can handle the fast-pacedness. I thought it was normal, like I'm flowing through, jumping and flying and running on walls and doing all this crazy shit, and it was just normal to me, but to him it was like, nah, this is too much. I can't do it. And he's the same guy that plays freaking Spider-Man, swinging all over the place all day. I guess Spider-Man is easy mode compared to Warframe. Ah, they always run out my circle. Okay, where's my leveling at? Alright, a quarter of the way in. It's not bad. The last level is probably going to be the hardest. It's probably going to take the longest out of any level. Oh, there's stuff here. GG. Damn. Where's the mobs? We need faster respawns. Faster respawns. Trying to tag all these mobs. Oh shit! Oh man, out of nowhere we get bitch slapped by this guy. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. Oh shit! Pushed me off a cliff. The Void Gauntlet is kind of boring. It's just left click 700 times. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's literally the combo. See? 1, 2, 3, and then you get knocked back. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It's super boring. I can see this getting real boring after a while. I think the most fun weapons I've played is rapier, hatchet, and trying to think of one more, and fire staff. Fire staff is really fun. That's it. Ice Gauntlet is whatever. I don't really care that much. Great Axe. Everyone's tripping out about Great Axe being the best PvP weapon, and I honestly don't care about it. It's whatever. The hammer is another one, and it's mainly for the CC, I think. That's why they like it, but hammer is really boring too. It's very slow. I'm waiting for two-hander. I'm hoping two-hander is gonna be fun. What else? Sword and shield is a no from me. I never like sword and shields in any MMO. I don't care what MMO it is. Sword and shield is always whack in my book. And then I can't think of any others. Oh, spear. Spear is pretty forgettable, I guess. Like, spear is a really good crowd control, but it's not really that fun to play. Like, it's okay. I think rapier is definitely the most fun weapon in the game. I like how diverse it is. It's very fast paced. It feels skill based. I feel like I'm playing Dark Souls when I'm playing that with a rapier. Oh, it's a Civilization. Is Civilization on Xbox? Steel Path, Vuban. Oh, that's all the classics. Those are the classics right there. I like me Korra, Siren. Vuban used to be really good back in the day, but there's too many characters that kind of like just overshadowed it, unfortunately. So Vuban isn't as like relevant anymore, especially like Korra. Korra basically replaces Vuban, I think. Frost used to be a really good one too. Frost was like the shit. Like if you didn't have a Frost on the team, like it was like, oh, you're gonna fail the defense if you don't have a Frost type of situation, you know? So like Frost was super needed. And I don't see anybody playing with Frost anymore. Like at least when I was playing it, I didn't see anybody playing Frost. It was kind of rare. And then Octavia was pretty unique. And Octavia was probably my biggest video when I made a build on Octavia. It was probably one of my biggest videos of Warframe. It did like almost 500,000 views. And I didn't really care for it that much. Like I liked it, but it was kind of meh for me, because I just didn't care for the whole like constantly having to babysit the cooldowns of everything, like trying to make sure that you have your ball running around, then trying to make sure that you have your beat thing playing, and then like trying to duck so you can get the invisibility or whatever other buffs, you know. So like it felt like I was just babysitting a bunch of like toggles and stuff, and it was kind of annoying to deal with. So I didn't really care for that. I like just kind of like chilling, and I think my absolute favorite character in the game still to this day is Nidus. 100%. Nidus is just like, I like how diverse it is, and I like how like chill it is too. Like if I want to just chill and fucking just throw the thing on the wall and have everything get sucked to it and then I just blow them up, I could do that all day, you know, like. And then if I want to get serious, I'll tether something and then I'll start doing the stomp and like trying to get my stacks and all that shit. And you know, like it's really cool. Like I like the play style of it. And it's challenging. It's not overpowered, and it's not like underpowered either. Like it's just, it feels really balanced. That's why I like them. Yeah, I think Civilization's only on PC. Keep forgetting about these things. I gotta get this saltpeter because it's worth money. Oh, there it is. Oh, I had the thing on me and it healed me. Oh, that's sick. Oh, that was really cool. I just realized what happened. Oh, my thing is already halfway to level. I've been getting really good XP. Damn! I'm trying really hard to cast my ability, it's just not going through. Oh, this guy died. Heal to full, baby. Ah, son of a bitch. God damn. Oh my god. Knockback, 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 knockback. It's so annoying to deal with, like the constant. Just can't get over it. Oh, my heal went on the actual like teammate on this guy. He's not even, he's in PvP mode and he's still getting healed by me. Wow. That's actually really good support. Let him tag it too. Oh, it reset? Motherfucker. Little bastard. Why haven't I gone to sleep yet? I'm wondering the same thing. I thought you were gonna go straight to sleep. Yeah, I know they got the Prime version, and I pretty much quit the game at that point. Like I didn't even go back, and I told myself I was gonna go get the Prime version of Nidus, and I never did. Son of a bitch. Damn it. I always put the tether on the wrong mob. Oh my god. The knockbacks. Alright, I need mana. What? How? I dodged. Go back to Warframe. I was thinking about playing a little bit of Warframe on the side. I like New World though because I like how open world this is, and I like being able to do whatever I want in the same world without having to go through a loading screen or anything like that. That's like the main thing for me. That's why I really like MMOs like this, just to be able to like explore it however I want. This game really needs mounts and stuff. Like I wanna be able to like ride my horse around. Then eventually we're all gonna get bored of horses and say, okay, we need better teleporting. Tired of riding my horse. We need actually flying mounts. That's the next thing. Flying mounts. Yeah. I like that mana giving thing. It's really cool. Yeah, I'm probably gonna respec out of the little tether thing because I don't really feel like it does a whole lot. When I use it, I only use it just to use up all my things, just to have the passive work, where all my things are on cooldown. I get extra damage. That's the only reason why I even press it, is just to get it on cooldown. So I'm thinking about picking up another ability that would make more sense, like I can actually use and enjoy. Maybe the orb throwing, like I kind of like that. It was fun. It doesn't really do a whole lot of damage or healing, but it's still fun, so I guess it's just a fun little power to use. It does a cone damage though, so that's a good thing. Have another little AoE type ability. Can't hit her. Oh, there we go. Good night, Supernova. Good night. Wow, it's already 9:30. Why? Why is it 9:30 so fast? I just want to get this thing to 20, so I'm gonna try really hard to get it to 20 before I get out of here. Once I get it to 20, I'll quit the game for good and just go play Maple Story. Just like some random old game. Like Maple Story. Dun, 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 dun. I never played that actually. I've heard good things about it, but never actually played it. Maple Story. Maple Story. Oh my god. Maple Story. There it is. Nice XP right there. Yeah. No. All right, so where am I at? Oh yeah, I'm a quarter of the way into the level already. I guess I'll get this one. I'm probably gonna end up respecking out of that though. Most likely. Switch weapons. There we go. Fuck. Like sometimes I'm pressing the switch weapon button like 6 times and it's not doing it. My fiance just finished the house in Animal Crossing. They got that new update that came out, and she's enjoying the whole like the job system where like she can make houses for random residents. So like she'll go to an island and then they'll give her a bunch of jobs to like make houses. It's kind of cute, but she's been playing the shit out of that, just enjoying herself making houses. I kind of wish that they had that in New World, or you can like design people's houses and stuff for them. That'll be interesting. I just want this game to feel more lived in. Like I want it to feel like, you know, there's an actual community around it that actually can contribute to each other's like success or work with them, or you know, like I want it to feel more like you know, a real MMO, like where people are needed and stuff, you know, like not forced but needed in a way, like you know, I would welcome somebody to join me on a team, or you know, like that, like, because the way it is right now is not bad, but it's not the best. So like it could be better, and that's where I want to see it. What I'm really hoping they do with like the horse system, when they do add horses, because it's inevitable, it's happening. I would like to see like an actual like breeding system with the horses, where you can, like similar to Black Desert, where you can actually like get horses and, you know, female, male, you know, they give birth to a new horse, and it could be a like totally different looking horse with like different stats and all that stuff. And then you can have like actual like horse training, which that's what I enjoyed doing in Black Desert. So I was a horse trainer. But to take it up to the next level is to have it so that like there's a market where you can put your horse up in there, and you can hire a trainer to actually train your horse for you. Like, so if you're a lazy ass and you don't want to level it up yourself, you hire somebody to do it for you, and that would be really cool. Like I would love to see that. Like imagine if they had that for weapon skills too. Like if you could just have somebody like just train you. It's almost like going to like in Skyrim or in Oblivion, you know, those Elder Scrolls games where you go up to a trainer and then they teach you how to like use a sword better or whatever, and it will like automatically like level it up to a certain amount. Like it'll give you like 5 levels or 10 levels or whatever to the thing. Like that would be cool too, to have an aspect like that where somebody like an actual player can train you how to level like your weapon. So like basically they can, you know, maybe you spend some time with them and then they do some attacks, or maybe you just like tag along with them on a team for a little bit and you get like almost like a rested XP. So it's like a double XP bonus for hanging out with them while they train you to level up, you know. Like that would be cool. That would be cool little aspects to add to the game. It's like, okay, well, I'll train you for $300 an hour or something, you know, like some shit like that. It'll be funny, but I think it would be pretty cool to see systems like that, just to kind of amp up the amount of like player economy stuff, and at the same time like make it more worth it to kind of like team with people and you know, like actually build relationships with people, like random people. Like you can have, oh, like the barber, that's the barber over there, like that's the barber guy and he's really good at barber shit. And like, I don't know, like something like that. Or it's like, oh, that's the horse guy, he's really good. I recommend them. They give them a thumbs up. Like they can even rate them and shit as a person. Like, I don't know, man. Like I just think about all the little details, like to actually build a community with this game. It would just be so cool. Oh shit, it's getting crazy out here. Oh my god, did I just put my sword away by accident? I totally did. Nice. There it is. Getting a lot of ASRock vials. I got 7 already. Okay. Where am I at now? Halfway to level, almost level 20. I could definitely get this today. I think I'm gonna go get a Malta. I bought some Maltas that were buy one get one free, and so I bought like 7,000 of them. I basically just went nuts and bought the whole freaking thing. I felt like I was a hoarder or something. It was a weird feeling. It's like, ooh, Malta. Give me the whole cart. Malta. It's the little baby ones. That's the only downside, but can't pass up on a buy one get one free with that. Like it was like winning the lottery. I'll be right back in a second. I'm gonna go get one. Sometimes these things are hard to open. Jesus Christ. It's these bad boys. Little Maltas. These things are really good. Screw you. Ah, I missed. Oh, they're starting to respawn in here. Oh, look who it is. We got EVO here. Wave at him. Yeah, we can team together. Fuck it. I'll team with him. I was just on a team with a bunch of people, but they kind of ran off to the beginning of the map. They're trying to grab everything. All right, we need to be quick with this. Damn it. They're going pretty fast. They're trying to speed run this thing now. Thirsty for kills. Oh my god, I can't aim. nothing out here? Oh, I'm so close to level. This has probably been the fastest leveling I've ever done the weapon to 20. I did this shit in like 2 nights. Couple hours a night. It's not bad. Kinda wish there was more mobs in here though. Oh, get out of the way. I'm trying to get to the big mobs. Oh. Oh, now you got a full PvP squad. Look at this one. Pulling the whole batch. Gotta get down there. I feel like we're power leveling right now. Oh yeah, I'm very close to leveling. Almost got void to 20. I'm like a sliver away. It's bugged again. There it is, level 20. Oh boy. So that was the fastest I've leveled a weapon in this game so far. Dead Man's Cove is unbelievably the best spot in this game, period. You want to level up a weapon fast? Dead Man Cove always. At least for now. Hopefully they give us more ways to level weapons. Like, I'm really hoping Town Board gives more ways to level weapons, but this is what we got so far anyway. Alright, so GG. Let me go park myself somewhere, because I do want to not only mess around with builds a little bit, but also do a quick little review of Void Gauntlet. I guess I'll pick up, let's see, healing from range attacks increased when they're low on health, mana cost while below. Wait, what? Oh, okay. All below mana get. Oh, that actually would be really good because I'm always low on that mana, so that would actually be really nice. Okay, I'm gonna take a break from this. Thanks for hanging out, but I'm gonna probably work on a quick little YouTube-ish video and then get my ass out of here. I'm just letting them know. Good luck, man. Okay. So now that I got this thing to 20, got to give my actual review of this thing and also the build I was using this whole time, which I might only change one ability, and it's going to be this tether. But I'm going to explain what I did here and also explain a little bit about the Void Gauntlet. Void Gauntlet is definitely a more supportive role. Like, it's basically, there's two different ways to play it, actually. There's a support side of it, and then there's also the melee DPS side of it. Unfortunately, the range side of it is not very good. It's not very reliable. Light attacks and heavy attacks are not that good. It doesn't do a whole lot of damage. Even with a build like I have, which, you see I have my intelligence almost a 300. And I have my focus at 150. So Void Gauntlet does scale with focus as well as intelligence. Intelligence is the main stat. And I'm still like doing like barely like 1,000 damage, you know, with the heavy attacks and shit like that. So like it's not very good with that. So when it comes to the range, I definitely don't recommend it for that. I recommend it for the melee, and it's basically for turning into the freaking Halo and pulling out the what is this thing called from Halo? I don't remember. But like basically you're just gonna run around and just melee the shit out of things, and that's like the main way to play this this whole set. So the biggest benefit to this weapon right now is that there's a lot of passives to lower the cooldown of your abilities. So you can technically spam your abilities with the way that I built my thing, and this is what I'm going to be showing with this. So first off, the bread and butter of this entire weapon is easily the Void Blade. It's amazing. You pull that thing out, you're going to be doing awesome damage. And this is the main thing that you're going to be focusing on, is just doing this, and it also does some really nice debuffs in the process of that, and there's good passives that also coincide with it to boost up the damage even more, and also give a lot of good self-healing, and as well as lowering cooldowns. So like, it's definitely the bread and butter of the whole entire set. I went with everything in the line, so fortified blade, so that's really good, so you can get your fortify for a few seconds, and that's if you're not using life staff. If you're using life staff also, the cool thing about it is that you could literally, like, you know, swap weapons, do like the orb of protection like this, and you'll get fortify, and then you're also getting another fortify by popping it, you see, for a few seconds. So that's some like awesome resistance right there, just from doing that. Oh, you can teabag the video right now. Yeah, there you go. There goes evil right there. So let's see. So like, the next thing is we got critical damage on the Void Blade attack. So like I said, this is a big crit damage type of set. There's a lot of things that really benefit a lot from crit chance and crit damage. So like, I'll get to all that stuff. Leaching Blade is the final thing, and this has a life steal on it, so like, it's really good. So on top of that, you're getting even more life steals from like Leaching Agony, this passive right here. So on critical hits, you'll get healing of 15% of the damage done, so that's really good. Another thing is you're going to be lowering your cooldowns a lot. So like, you see how this one, 5% cooldown reduction on all abilities after successfully hitting targets when they have 3 or more stacks of debuffs, which Void Blade stacks debuffs. You get this, what is it called? Disintegrate. So that happens, and it stacks up to 3 times. So once that stacks up, it's going to be benefiting a lot from this refreshing frutality thing. So fatality, I think it's fatality, yeah. So that's really good. And then for the other ability, Oblivion is really good, and it's mainly because like, when you're standing in it, you're getting empower buff, so you're getting 20% more damage to deal to the mobs. As well as it does a little bit of like a sprinkle bullshit 30% weapon damage. It's not worth it for the damage. It's mainly for getting the buff from empower. So that's the main reason to be running this. Also, this passive right here makes it so that it weakens the enemy. So every it says per 5. Oh right, it's per hit. So every time you hit an enemy while they're inside the void, if you hit them 3 times, they're getting a good 15% of their damage debuffed. So that's pretty good, especially for fighting like elites and stuff like that. It will definitely like lessen the load. And I feel like that would be a really nice little tank thing to do. Like, even to support a tank, it would be really nice. I wonder if they stack. I'm not sure if the Oblivion stack like that, but it's definitely worth investigating. And then the last ability that I got is the tether, which the tether is completely up to you if you want to get. I personally enjoyed it, but I do want to explore some other options. Like for example, this petrifying scream is the only CC that you really get, and it's a root to hold them in place. I don't like the passives though, because they're very like meh. Like this one here is increases the duration by 1 second when the target is below 50% health. Like, I don't think that's worth it, because most of the time I'm opening with this to keep them in place, especially if you want to nail them down inside the Oblivion. And if you're using like Ice Gauntlet, and then you use like the Ice AoE, which I don't remember the name of it. Let me see. This one here, like the Ice Storm. So like, you can throw Oblivion and then petrify them, and then throw Ice Storm, and then they're basically just stuck in the AoE to get killed. Like, that's a really nice combo too. So if you wanted to try some kind of like range type build, that's the only thing that I could see like being viable, is something like that. Let's see what else. With the tether, the main reason why I like it is because like you can perma all your abilities by using this, and it's mainly because of the first passive that you get right there. So successfully hitting a target that's tethered reduces the cooldowns by 5%. So basically you could just tether the target, like a main boss target or a harder mob to kill, and then you just sit there, like, you know, doing your void melee attack thing on top of like putting your Oblivion downs, because if you put all your abilities on cooldown, you also get something else. Oh, it's this one here, 10% critical chance while all your abilities are on cooldown. So that's a big deal. 10% increase the crit chance just for having everything on cooldown. So like basically like you just spam all 3 of your abilities, you tether something, you bring out your sword, and then you Oblivion, and then like you start striking, and your cooldowns start getting reduced like crazy. Like basically you can perma Oblivion. Like you can keep that thing on all the time if you're able to land your attacks. That's the whole thing. There's no grit in this set, and this is the biggest thing that's a huge downside with this whole entire set. You're gonna get knocked back all over the goddamn place, and it's not gonna be fun for you to like have to deal with all the bullshit of like constantly like just stuck on a wall and stuff. Like, so that's the biggest issue with this whole entire void set, is that, you know, it's very melee oriented, but it doesn't give you the support that you need to be able to handle a good melee fight. So that's the downside with the whole weapon. But the passives are really nice with this. So like with the tether, mana regeneration with the tether, that's decent. It doesn't work that well, but it's okay. And then also Soul Eater, that gives you a heal at the end of it, yeah, after the tether is done. So that one's pretty good. So that's a quick little burst on top of like this final ability, the Void Caller. It stacks off of the amount of like debuffs you have and stuff like that. So once it hits like 6 stacks, it will put like an AoE heal on you that's similar to like Beacon from Life Gauntlet. I mean Life Staff. So like it'll put the beacon thing on you, and then it'll heal you for like the damage and stuff. Like it's really good. Like it actually works really well. So like there's a lot of like really good support with this whole set that works. So the rest of the passives, I pretty much got most of the passives here. So cooldown reduction on this one, and then I got this one on the top. 10% damage done when you're below 50% mana, which you're always going to be low on mana when you spam all your abilities. Like basically, like if you do this, you see I'm already below 50% mana. So right here I'll be doing 10% more damage or whatever, right? That's what it is. Yeah, 10% more damage right there. Boom. And the cool thing about the Void Gauntlet too is that when you go into the like the normal range attack mode, you see like this, if you hold down right click, it gives you your mana back, and it basically sucks your health down to give you mana back. It's really cool because basically you could always have mana all the time, on top of also remembering that if you have intelligence up to, I think it's right here, up to 200 points in intelligence, you get 10 mana when you dodge. So that's another thing. So you could basically like do that. So like what I like to do is like while, let me waste some of my mana down so you could kind of see. There we go. So like I could dodge and I can get some of my mana back that way. So like that's a good thing. So you could do that too if you're really desperate for mana and don't want to like drain your health down. You could always do that. But it's nice that it's able to do shit like that. Also, heavy attacks heal. At least the critical hits of a heavy attack, like the blast here, like this one, they heal you for a certain amount. It's like usually about 400 health or something, at least from what I've seen. So it's not bad, but it's not reliable enough to matter that much. But it's still something, I guess. So it is there. Okay, so and then the rest of the build, on the decay side, I picked up Deadly Range, so the very first one, just because there really wasn't anything else to really pick, but still 10% damage for like your initial attack, like it works. It's for heavy attacks. And then cooldown reduction. You're gonna be spending like most of your time in melee, by the way. But this one, a cooldown reduction on with the when you're doing the suck thing to give yourself mana and like drain your health. This lowers your cooldowns of your Void Gauntlet. I wish that it would lower the cooldowns of even like your secondary weapon, but I guess that's asking too much. But like, watch, it'll lower my cooldowns. Oh, you probably can't see it. Let me get rid of my thing. But look, you see, like, it's lowering the cooldowns down. See? So then it procced. And then I can put all my abilities on cooldown again. Let me heal myself so I don't die. Oh my god, come on. What the hell? Swap over to the thing. Gosh. Alright, so watch. By the time I freaking do it. You see, so I can lower my cooldowns by simply doing this thing. So it's cool. It's cool. It's something. So at least like let's say if you accidentally like used it on a mob that was like just about to die and you killed them and it was too fast, you could always do this to kind of, you know, get your cooldowns back so then you can be ready for the next fight, you know? So like that works. You know, you can do some tactic like that. So that's pretty cool to do that. And then you pretty much already saw Annihilation side, so this one right here. Okay, you saw that one. Anyway, I'll just go through it off. So this one here for 10% damage while below 50% mana. This one with the 10% cooldown reduction on all abilities on a critical hit. That one's really good. You're gonna be critting a lot because look at this one. When you have all your abilities on cooldown, you're getting 10% crit chance. And then there's also this empower thing. When you're within 5 meters of the enemy. So basically, if like you're in melee range of a mob and then you pop all 3 of your abilities, you're gonna be gaining 3. You can gain 3 stacks of damage, and that's 30% damage for 5 seconds. So that's huge. So you can like melt a mob in like a second. So like that's really good for damage. And then on critical hit, gain health. And then the last one here is the 5% cooldown reduction on all abilities when you hit mobs when they have debuff, which is basically the Void Blade that does the debuffs. So yeah, anyway, that's the build. As far as the other abilities, like I was saying that, you know, there really isn't much of a range build in this set. I experimented with Orb of Decay and also the Essence Rapture or Rupture. And they're both okay. Like Essence Rupture, I don't know why I can't say it. Essence Rupture is a really good heal. Like you can basically put it on the enemy and then whoever hits it, including yourself, will get healed for damage done, basically. So it's good for that. But like that's all it is. It's just a support ability. It doesn't do any damage over time. It doesn't do anything else to kind of affect the mob. It's just that. So like that's the only downside with it. And then Orb of Decay is interesting, but I feel like they need to kind of fix it, because the way it is like you throw an orb out and then like as it's flying towards the enemy, it can pass through the enemy, do some damage, and then with the final perk on it, the detonating orb, you can blow it up to do even extra damage on top of that. So you can basically, it'll pass through the mob, it'll hit them for like 1,000, and then you blow it up and it'll hit them for another 1,000. So that's a really nice little burst, you know, like it's cool. But it's really hard to use because it goes so fast that it doesn't give you time to think about when to detonate it, you know? So the other feature that it has with it is that when it's flying to the enemy, it will eventually come back to you. And when it's coming back to you, it turns into a heal. So you can basically blow it up right on top of you or your group, and it will heal them for like 500 health or whatever. It's very low. It's not really that good. But it's cute, you know. It's a cool little concept. I really like the concept of it, but I feel like it needs to get another look at. Like it needs a little bit of a rework. For one, I wish that it would move slower. That way, I had more time to actually think about when to blow it up, or if I want to use it as a heal or whatever. Like I feel like it should go a little slower. And then on top of that, I feel like the heal should be buffed a lot more, so that I can do you know, a little bit more healing. Because like the Essence Rupture does really good healing, and then also this one right here, the Void Collar, is really good healing too. So it's pretty nice. Those two are really nice for support. So you could technically try to ghetto heal with this, but I don't fully recommend it for like a real dungeon group, because I feel like life staff is always going to be like the main go-to. But it's cool to have like an extra alternative if you wanted to do some side healing or whatever. Like it's cool, but it's not the best support on the planet Earth, you know. Like the only real supportive ability that's really good is Oblivion. That's it, period. Like everything else is all like pretty selfish for the most part, and is mainly about lowering its own cooldown and stuff. And that's why, you know, I'm using this build with the tether and stuff, because like I just want to lower my cooldowns enough to be able to like keep spamming abilities. And that's like the main thing I did with this. But yeah, anyway, that's it. I feel like this set really needs grit. Like if the final ability here, this Leaching Blade, was replaced with like grit, I would totally take that. I would rather have grit than have Leaching Blade of healing. Like I don't need the healing. I want grit. So like if they would just replace that shit, it would be the best weapon ever. Like it would seriously be awesome. Because like if you think about like Hatchet has that by default. Like where is it? Hatchet. Berserk. When you go into Berserk, it gives you grit. Where is it that it does it? Where's the grit thing? I know it gives you grit. I know maybe it was a passive or some shit. I forget where it is. What, did they nerf it? Maybe they nerfed it? Removes all stuns. Where is the grit thing? Base damage. Maybe they nerfed it. I don't know. Your attacks are uninterruptible. You cannot be staggered. You see that there it is right there. Okay, that's the grit. It just doesn't actually say grit. So the final ability on this on the passive is giving you grit basically. It just doesn't actually say it. I thought it was gonna say it. But this thing is strong. Like basically like you just pop this and you're like a god, and then you just run around like you know, striking as much as you want and not giving a shit about anything. I wish that Void Gauntlet had that. It would make the Void Blade really good. But it is what it is. I guess we just got this dumb heal. Like if you're staying like getting knocked back the entire time and can't even attack, like it just makes it pointless, you know? So like that's why I'd rather have it do grit instead. But yeah, that's the biggest downside with this, is like just getting stumbled all over the goddamn place. But like it's still pretty fun to play. Like it's not bad. But it just makes me want to go play a strength build, and I already tested it out. So don't even bother trying to make a strength build, because it doesn't work with the Void Gauntlet. So that's a bummer. So I went and I spent like $1,000 on respecking and shit just to like figure that out. So like yeah, oh well. But yeah. Anyway, that's the Void Gauntlet. It's an okay weapon. I don't see myself using it forever. Like I really don't. Like it's okay. Like it's cute. It's a cute weapon, but yeah, it's alright. But that's it. My attributes are at oh, you went with con? Yeah, you don't even need the con. You can get rid of the con. You don't even need it. You'll be invincible regardless. Like I think you should put more points into focus. Like you'll definitely see like not only more damage but better healing too. Where was I at? 2. I feel like I was all over the place with that. talking too much about all sorts of shit. So like I kind of got sidetracked there. But I think I'm done for the night. I'm gonna take a break here. Now that I'm done with that, I'm gonna start working on more like my strength weapons. I only have, let's see, I got Great Axe, Warhammer, and Sword and Shield. That's the only 3 weapons I have left to level up. Everything is level 20. So I'm almost done with all my weapons. And then after that, I guess I'll just quit the game and go play something else. I don't really know what to do after that. Like I guess just work on gear. But I don't really care about the whole watermark bullshit. Like I'd rather just not even care about that. So like that's why I'm just hoping that eventually they make dungeons a little bit more fun to do at level 60, so that, you know, I can go ahead and do that, you know. But I'm probably gonna respec back into a strength build after this, because I missed the having grit all the time thing. Like that's so strong. There was people talking about it on the forum, and they were saying that it shouldn't give you grit on strength. It should give you it on constitution, the 300. And I agree. I definitely think that, you know, the strength build is like super strong because of the grit thing. It's very, very strong. And yeah, I definitely, like, I would say go for it, because like I honestly don't give a shit about constitution at all, because I feel like it doesn't really give you anything worth a damn. Like, yeah, like increases your armor or whatever. Like I don't give a shit about that. Like I heal through all the damage with focus, you know, like, so it's like, oh, I'll just plop my freaking life staff on the ground, like that's it. Like just hang out there and I get all the healing in the world. Like why would I need health? Like unless I'm trying to avoid getting one-shotted, but I mean that doesn't really happen as often as you would think, you know. Like, so like I don't know, it's just kind of whatever. But yeah, I'm gonna get my ass out of here. But thanks for watching, thanks for hanging out, and I will see you guys most likely, probably, I don't know if I'm gonna be streaming at all this weekend, so probably on Monday. If anything, if I get like a secret stream, then I guess I'll pop up. But anyway, have a good weekend in case I don't see you, and I will see you guys in the next one. Later.